yes, Democrat and Republican again. As you can see, a couple months ago, some months ago, like 5-6 months ago, they basically have a man that was so-called sending bomb and threatening letters, yes, to Democrats. And there you go again. This one right here, so he's gonna kill all the Democrats. As a matter of fact, he's gonna kill everybody in the earth, kill everybody on earth basically. And he's a so-called Coast Guard. Let's get into this one right here. Let's see what they're talking about. Nothing but fake news.
We have more breaking news just coming into the Situation Room. Very disturbing information. Federal prosecutors have just charged a U.S. Coast Guard lieutenant for allegedly planning
Coast Guard lieutenant. Yes, here you go.
a terrorist attack targeting Democratic politicians.
See, he targeting Democrat politicians. They already know. I told you it's a fake shit all the way in. And I told you, just like the so-called bomb packaging, it was all fake. All for your divide and conquer.
And journalists here in the United States.
Journalists, the same fucking shit. Yes, they wanted to kill people from CNN. It's the same thing again. What journalists they want to kill this time? Told you people, it's fakery.
Our justice correspondent Jessica Schneider's got the details for us. These are awful, awful details. Tell our viewers what you have, Jessica.
Wolf, this was a 49-year-old Coast Guard lieutenant.
A 49-year-old. Wow, there you go for your number 13.
His name is Christopher Paul Hassan. He was arrested
all fucking fakery. 100%
last week, and the details about what he was plotting, a full-scale attack the prosecutors say was against media personalities.
How the fuck the prosecutor know about that fucking full-scale attack? How the fuck they know what he got in mind? It's nothing but fake news. All the way in, bring to you by fake people. All of them is fake. All the way in.
Politicians and civilians, all of the details now coming out in a detention memo that's been filed with the
detention memo. Of course, they always have to have that. Our so-called, what they call it, either some text, some emails, or even a fucking referendum. Get out of here. It's nothing but fakery. All the way in.
Court in Maryland. Prosecutors say that this man, Christopher Paul Hassan, was stockpiling weapons. They say they found at least 15 guns.
15 guns for your number 6, and look what they say he was going to use to kill everybody. Look at this right here. What is these? Get out of here. This is nothing but fuckery. All the way in fakery for the dumb people.
And with 1,000 rounds of ammunition inside the basement apartment of
he was going to kill everybody with 1,000 rounds. Yeah,
Silver Spring home. Silver Spring, Maryland, just a few miles outside of Washington, D.C. And prosecutors in their detention...
I have to mention that it's just a few miles from Washington, D.C. Because yes, he's going to get to the people in Washington, the so-called Democrat, and kill them. Get out of here. It's nothing but trash news.
That was just filed. They put it very starkly, very stunningly. They put this at the top of their memo saying the defendant intends to murder innocent civilians on a scale rarely seen in this country. And that's...
Bam. How the fuck you know it's rarely seen and you never see it? It's nothing but trash. The plan and attack rarely seen. Get out of here. Plan and something that's seen is two different things. Why you mixing it up? You're trying to tell the masses that you know what he was going to do exactly? Get out of here. It's a trash, all the way in story.
They're asking for the judge at a detention hearing tomorrow to hold this suspect. What's quite stunning is that this suspect has been a member of the Coast Guard for many years, most recently assigned to the Coast Guard headquarters in Washington, D.C. The Coast Guard...
Most recently, of course, they just so-called put him there for the damn PSYOP. All the way in, and I told you, every PSYOP they give you, the state that is happening, so-called, that's not where the person actually from. He's new there in the state of Washington. What do you think? It's nothing but garbage.
Put out a statement about this, saying that they, in fact, worked with the FBI and the Department of Justice. So it looks like the Coast Guard may have actually seen some red flags, raised them, and been part of this investigation. What's also most chilling is that prosecutors say that this man, the 49-year-old Coast Guard lieutenant, he was actually inspired by a manifesto written by...
Not a manifesto written by somebody else. That's what influenced him. Wow, you need to wake your ass up. How you think they always come up with these stories? Why you think they come up with it? You better wake your ass up. Democrat and Republican, that's what they're doing, splitting the country in two
A Norwegian far-right domestic terrorist himself, the name of Anders Breivik. And what's startling about
Wow, it's nothing but trash.
this is that Breivik actually plotted out a terrorist attack in Norway in July 2011, and that attack led to the death of 77 Norwegian citizens.
77, right on the money. Wow, nothing but fake what they give to the people, and people still buying it. You think this is real news? No way, it's fake all the way in. And just like they tell you about the age is 49, look at that right there, 49 right there. Your S&P up, you see it all the way in. They called it.
Prosecutors have found a lot in this basement apartment of this 49-year-old Coast Guard lieutenant, including draft.
Telling you, it's a Coast Guard lieutenant and he's 49 years old, never gonna stop.
Of this 49-year-old Coast Guard lieutenant, including draft emails, and I'll read part of that for you. Prosecutors say that this man, Christopher Paul Hasson, wrote it this way. He said, "I am dreaming of a way to kill almost every last person on the earth."
I told you people, they have to have this right here. Else this story don't make sense. You get it? That's why they do it like this. You better wake your ass up. Either he got it in his phone, texting, or you write a manifesto or something. That's all they do it. They have to tell you what the so-called man was thinking about, or the person, the perpetrator. They have to tell you what was on his mind. And of course, what other way than to put it in writing? I told you, fake shit right here, this best big old bam.
I think a plague would be most successful, but how do I acquire the needed Spanish flu?
Plague, Spanish flu, all of this right here is trash. You better believe me, people. This is all trash for the dumb people. Only if you're dumb, you're gonna suck it up.
Anthrax, not sure yet, but we'll find something. Interesting idea the other day. Start with biological attacks, followed by attack on food supply. So
all bullshit. So this one little guy that worked for this Coast Guard, he can do all of this shit right here. He can send out flus. He can send out all of this shit right here. Biological attack on the masses. He can do all that. He can attack the food supply. Wow. All of this shit right here is government doing it. That's what you need to know. They're doing all of this shit right here that they got written down right here. That's what you need to know.
All of these details now coming out. This man, the 49-year-old, was arrested last week.
Every fucking minute, 49 years old. Of course you know it's a code. Never gonna stop say the age.
The detention memo really spelling out in stark detail.
Detention memo. Wow.
Exactly what he plotted. But again, up until just very recently, up until his arrest last week, he was stationed at the Coast Guard headquarters right here in Washington, D.C., a prosecutor saying he was plotting this full-scale attack.
Wow, a full-scale attack. And of course, all of these so-called terrorists, they have to write down everything they're gonna do and what they're doing it for. Of course, you know it's fake.
Been going through the charges here in the U.S. District Court, and it's awful, especially when you go through the list of targets that he wanted to attack. Major politicians here in the United States and very prominent journalists as well. Tell us a little bit more about that.
You can see right there, Wolf, that's what prosecutors say that Christopher Paul Hasson was searching, was Googling media personnel.
Of course, they always have to Google something. They have to do it. Always have to go back to the Google search and find something related. Wow, you buying guns? Of course, you gotta Google it. If you're collecting weapons and you work for the Coast Guard, of course, no doubt about it.
Including media personalities from CNN, MSNBC.
Yes, you're gonna kill people from CNN and MSNBC. I already told you people, they cast the division with the politics, and if you know this, CNN is for the fucking Democrat, okay? And the Republican is the Fox, okay? That's how they do it. They separate it, and then they put it out on the people, so the people can be separated as well, all the way in.
As well as very prominent Democratic politicians. These were all the names that made up this hit list that was on the computer of Christopher Paul Hasson. So prosecutors say this was in the works for several years. They say he was stockpiling these weapons.
This is dumb shit. So if you Google a reporter from CNN, yes, that means you can go kill him. That means you can go kill that person. That does some dumb shit. He Google CNN, he Google MSNBC. That means yes, he can attack them. Wow. Of course, I told you it's trash. It's time for you to wake up, man.